Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. As always, my name is Shogun Shin, and I am joined by my co-host, Hex Ginkgo, because it is once again time for the C podcast. As per usual, this is a variety podcast in which Hex and I, we just sort of talk about stuff, and we do whatever. And this is, I believe, episode 19. And Hex, let me tell you, I was on vacation. Yep, so I went on vacation last week, and I spent a week in, I've already forgotten the place, Nebraska, that's what it's called. Spent a week in Nebraska, went to go see my girlfriend, which was very, very exciting. This was actually the first time we met, the very first time, so that was really, really cool. And let me tell you, Nebraska food is pretty good. Legit. It's, actually pretty decent, all things considered. Okay, I got the invite. I don't think I've ever gotten an invite before on Switch before. It's kind of weird.
It actually is super easy.
Yeah.
They make it really nice.
Yeah, but, I'll put some photos up in the link dump as I talk about it. So, I flew out of Columbus, Ohio, did a connecting flight to Chicago, and then from Chicago, I went to, Omaha. And so my girlfriend and I, we stayed in Omaha for a couple days, actually. And the first day that we were there, so Sunday, I got in Saturday night. So Sunday, the first place we went to was this really cool ice cream place called Ted and Wally's. And nice. They have these, really old ice cream churner things that apparently have been, in the store since its conception. And they are constantly using them still, which I thought was really, really interesting. And, their menu changes, every day. So it's, a whole new menu, literally, if you go back to back, it's an entirely new menu, which was really, really cool. And so we walked around the Omaha downtown market for a little while. I met actually one of my girlfriend's friends who also plays Destiny, which was really, really cool. And then the next day, I think this was on Monday. Yeah, so Monday we went to the Omaha Zoo, which I had never been before, but she, I guess, went there a lot when she was younger. And it was really, really cool. It was a really cool place. I've always been so used to zoos that everything's kind of blocked off, or it's you and a pane of glass that's in between you and the exhibits and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So this was my first time going to a zoo that actually felt like a zoo. They had this huge rainforest exhibit that they had paths that you can walk on. And so they had separate enclosures for monkeys and otters and stuff like that. But it was really cool because they had enclosures for the birds and stuff, and some of them were netted so that way the birds can't fly around all the time. But there are other enclosures that just were empty because the birds are just flying around somewhere else in the building. No. And they're man. Oh, that's gonna be a bad time. Ooh.
The wind.
Ooh, that 9 miles per hour wind. But so that was really, really cool. And then
that sounds like the Oregon Zoo.
Okay.
Ours is very much like that.
Yeah, my girlfriend was telling me that the Omaha Zoo is actually rated one of the best zoos in the United States, apparently. And it shows. I won't lie. It definitely shows. And they have this super awesome butterfly exhibit too. So it's you literally walk and you walk in a little tiny path, and they have a bunch of butterflies just flying around. They even have when you exit, they actually have a fan that blows wind on you, so that way it deters the butterflies, so that way you don't randomly take them out of the zoo or out of the exhibit.
Oh, yeah.
Which is actually really funny. And then something that I thought was really interesting about the zoo was that peacocks are just there
Yep.
Like
this literally sounds just like the Oregon Zoo.
Like they
100%.
I put 2 pictures in the link dump, but we walked out of that insect exhibit, and literally just right next to us was a peacock just chilling, and I'm like, hello. Large
I think they
bird.
took the peacocks out, or at least for a period of time, because children used to torture them, like chase them around, and then the peacocks started to get aggressive because no shit. But it's like, maybe as adults taking your children there, you should not let your kids just pull the feathers out of the peacock.
Jesus. Yeah, these peacocks actually they stayed pretty far away from people, but you could probably get fairly close to them, honestly. And then while we were exploring, we explored like some of the new exhibits that had just been constructed. So like they had this huge like Tibetan East Asian exhibit. So they had a tiger there, or a couple tigers. I only saw one of them, but this one was like lounging around and like roaring at us while doing stuff, which was really cool. And then after that, we went to a rolled ice cream place, which I had never been to. I'd never had rolled ice cream before, so I thought that was actually pretty interesting. I had like a cookies and cream type of thing. It was good. It was a good time. It's called Mixins.
Mixins.
I think the next day, the next day we went to a vegan restaurant, which I also didn't know was vegan at the time, called Modern Love. And it was literally like, we ordered, and my girlfriend got a I don't want to actually say her name just for her own privacy, so I'm just gonna say G.
Oh my god.
Her name is G, but instead of me just saying my girlfriend, but G ordered a burger, and I got mac and cheese, which was weird because it's a vegan place, and so they don't have cheese, but they have like cashew cheese, which honestly I didn't taste the difference. It was fantastic. It was really good. Nice. But G got a burger, and it was like one of those like mystery meat. Wow. That's a feels bad, actually. That's such a feels bad. Oof. Big oof. Okay.
The only way I come out ahead is if you fuck up your putts, which is a pretty good chance of happening like that.
Yeah. Oh, God. Come on. Rude. But so that was really cool. Also, so in Omaha, she lives in Grand Island, and we stayed at an Airbnb at in Omaha, and it was just the Airbnb that we stayed in was super cool because it was like this super
hey
wow boo, okay, flexing,
who got the chip in.
But it was this really old house that apparently like this artist woman rents out to people, so it has like 2-bedroom, 2-bath and on the second floor, and then that's sectioned out to like to whoever rents it out. So that was really cool.
So good.
Yeah, right? It looks so the rolled ice cream was actually really good. It was a little weird to eat. I've never
actually had rolled ice cream.
It's weird to eat. Like, it's super weird to eat.
Because
I'm like
that
I want to like pick it up. I just
saw the tiger exhibit. That is the extent of the protection. It's just a fence.
It's a fence. Well, I mean, there's like a gap that you there's like a full maybe like couple like 1.5 foot gap where there's a railing too. But yeah, it's just a fence that separates you and the tiger for the most part. But I mean, he was chill. The tiger was chill, so it was whatever. After that, we drove back to Grand Island, and we made a stop in Lincoln, Nebraska. We made like a pit stop there for lunch.
Fuck.
Feels bad.
Damn.
But so that was actually really nice. So I forget, how do you do backspin again?
B.
It's B.
Okay. Did you see in your picture that it says SS railing?
Where?
In one of the pictures of the tiger laying down in the grass.
Yes. I think it's supposed to say more there, but I don't quite remember what it's supposed to say.
SS railing your mom. You did standard spin.
Yeah,
that is going to go far.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, so we went to Lincoln, Nebraska, which is the location of the Josh fight.
The Josh. Oh,
yes.
Josh fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the location that was supposed to be in, or the city. And
little Josh won.
It was actually really funny because we stopped in Lincoln and we were gonna go. So G remembered that there was like a ramen place that she wanted to go to when she was younger, and so we were gonna try and find that place, but we couldn't find it. And so we're like, okay, well, let's just get like, we're in the mood for Asian food, so let's get like something Asian. They were all closed, and we're like, okay, well, let's just try for food now.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, boo. What the fuck? What the actual
is
hell?
Not going to chip God chip God me. He's not gonna do it.
But so all the food. There goes your ball. Bye. Feels bad, man.
Toad, you bitch.
Wow. Feels bad.
Wow. Wow.
Oh no!
Oh, rough.
I had it. All right. Anyways, but so we're looking for food, and almost everywhere that we're looking is closed or doesn't exist anymore for the most part, which is like super upsetting. And so the next option that I saw was like there's literally a sandwich place, literally like 5 feet behind us there, and they're open. So we went there. I think it was called Bison and Witches. That was called that. It was a Bison and Witches, was like a sports bar sandwich place, and
I'm in pain now.
Feels bad. And honestly, they were some of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life, like legitimately. I had the, what is it? It was like a roast turkey honey mustard sandwich along with a, oh god, I can't quite remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look at the menu. But they were actually so good. Like they were delicious. So then we got back from Grand Island, and from there it was actually really funny because we went to G showed me a local Mexican restaurant. They call it El Tapatio, which like she took me there, and I was like, this place looks oddly familiar, and I don't quite know why. And then I was like, oh, I know exactly why, because this just reminds me of a Mexican restaurant that I have in Lima, like almost exactly the same, like legitimately. It's so weird.
I think there's one in Washington. No, there's a bunch of El Tapatios in Oregon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, Emily grew up next to one.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd never heard of it, but it just reminded me of like a local Mexican restaurant as well. And then I met her family on Thursday. So we got back to Grand Island Tuesday. We spent Wednesday doing literally nothing because we were tired, and we'd been traveling and walking around all the time. Mm-hmm. And then I met her family Thursday, and we actually ate dinner at a place called Sin City Burgers, which was also delicious. I remember the burger that I got was called the Fat Elvis, I believe, and then you could upgrade. Fat Elvis. Yeah, Fat Elvis, and then you could upgrade it to a super redundant. Fat Elvis. And basically, the super version was they take the patty. It's like a quarter beef patty.
Don't tell me they like wrap it in bacon or something.
No, they deep fry it instead.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's so good. It was actually so amazing. It was great. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't think I would like it, but then I was like, oh, this is delicious actually. And then Friday. We pretty much chilled out for the most of the day, and then we went to, I guess, Grand Island has like this summer music festival every Friday. They have different like bands play, and so we went to that, and that night they had like a rock metal group play apparently. So that sounds
pretty
cool.
dope.
Yep, and then I left Saturday to come back home.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will. Damn it! You already were hitting it. I was gonna see if you could curve it around the tree.
Oh yeah. Honestly, in hindsight, I probably should have done that, but it works out. This works out still. Yeah, this works out. That also works out in my favor. So ultimately, like, flying there, I didn't have... coming back, I didn't have very many problems. It's actually... Coming back was a lot less strenuous than going to. Because when I was leaving from Ohio to Nebraska, the day of my flight, I'm getting ready to go to the airport, and I get a notification saying, hey, your flight has been delayed 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. And then I went to go get lunch with my family, and then, into the tree.
Damn.
You didn't curve it, like, at all.
No, I didn't.
It's like, you just hit it. And then I went to go get lunch with my family, and as we're leaving, I get another notification saying, hey, your flight's been delayed 6 minutes. And I'm like, okay, weird notification, but okay, cool. And then I get to the airport, I check my bag in, I go through security, and I literally, as I'm walking up to my gate, I get another notification saying, hey, your flight has been delayed another 30 minutes. And then at that point, I was like, am I gonna make my connection? Because I'm a little concerned now. Like, I'm actually afraid, because I don't know if I'm gonna make my connection. And the estimated, like, time of arrival was, I think it said 6:30, and my flight boarded at 7. So I'm like, okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. I still got a 30-minute layover. That's not that bad. We didn't land in Chicago until 7 o'clock.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, God. I need to fucking go. Because this is a big problem now.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was bad. But thankfully, I got really, really lucky in the fact that my gate was like 3 gates down from where I came out of, which was super, super helpful.
Nice.
So I got really, really lucky in that regard.
Sure.
And then from Chicago to Omaha wasn't that bad. There wasn't a big problem there. I think, and then when I was leaving from Nebraska to Ohio, it was actually really interesting because the first flight that I had to Chicago again, I scanned my boarding pass to board, and they're like, actually, your seat's been moved up. So instead of being in the back of the plane, you now sit right behind first class. And I'm like, okay.
All right.
That's cool. Which was like a good and a bad thing, because it was nice because I had so much extra leg room. It was like super awesome. But it was bad because I'm like right behind first class, so I get to see how the better half lives. And I'm just like right up against the window being like, please, sir. It's cold back here.
Can I have some drink?
And then for my Chicago flight back to Columbus, it was also pretty okay. I also got upgraded. But that was just like, you now sit in the middle of the plane instead of the back of the plane. So I was like, okay, well that's cool and all. And then what was it? And I got like I was like kind of like eyeing the plane a little bit just because of I thought I was going to I thought the seats across from me and the seats behind me, there was no one there literally up until the doors closed. And as I was like, I think I might have like this whole zone to myself. Literally, as I thought that, a family of 5 came onto the plane.
Oh no!
And family of, was it? Yeah, 5. They had one little boy and 2 little girls. And I was just like, oh no, this is like my worst case scenario. But it worked out though, because the dad and the son sat across the aisle, and then the 2 little girls sat behind me. So I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine. And then the mom sat diagonally behind me across the aisle as well. And I was just like, so then I was like, is no one sitting next to me on my flight? Is that? And it's like, and then the flight attendant was like, the doors are now closed, and I'm like, hells yeah, I got this entire row to myself. Let's go.
Nice.
So, that was like my entire trip encompassed together, for the most part. And then then I was in Columbus, and I was supposed to come back Monday, back to Lima, and that didn't happen because I decided to go look for cars, because I'm in the market for a new car. And let me tell you, I have never felt. No, let me rephrase it. I think I have a small understanding on how women feel when they get hit on at the bar, and like they send the signal that they're not interested, but the guy keeps like pushing on them. I think I kind of understand how it feels.
Did you go to an actual like dealership?
Yeah, I went to an actual dealership. Okay. And it was just like, oh, I kind of understand how it feels, because I was just like the entire time we were there, I felt trapped. I wanted to leave so badly, but the entire time I'm just like, they're just like trying to get me to buy the car that day, and I'm like, I don't want to do this at all.
No, this one looks bad.
Yeah,
but this is the best car I have. That's unfortunate.
That's a shame.
That's unfortunate.
So that is how my week has been for the most part. And now I'm having the oh so fun time of shopping for a new car and hoping that I find something. That's where I'm at right now.
What's your budget?
A car. That's my budget. Is a car.
All right, fair enough. Are you going to be not leasing it, taking a loan?
No, I think we're going to be primarily financing it ourselves, I think, is what
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you financing your car?
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
All right. How do I
Yes.
Okay.
You don't want to hit the tree, right? That's what you're trying to do.
I don't want to hit the tree. I'm just, in my head, I'm trying to envision which way do I have to point the left stick to curve the ball.
Well, it's already curving left.
Right.
So you would have to curve it to the right.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to aim this slightly this way.
There you go. Nice.
If
it wasn't for that freaking tree, that would have been a I mean, you still.
But it's okay. It still works out. You still
got on the green.
Yeah, I'm still on the green, so that's fine. I think if I had angled it more to the left, I probably would have been okay. I still needed to go further. But yeah. But so yeah, I'm currently looking at Volvo cars right now. Looking at their crossover models, which are really interesting. So Volvo has this really nice, I mentioned this yesterday, but Volvo has a super nice warranty deal for its certified pre-owned cars. Oh, that's a good shot. And if it's for a certified pre-owned Volvo car, Volvo will give you a warranty of 5 years with unlimited miles, and then you can extend that up another 5 years. So, and that's bumper to bumper coverage. So like
that's good.
All their electronics, anything mechanical needs to get replaced, like they cover it. And that's unlimited miles for up to 10 years theoretically, which is like wild. Because I don't think I've ever seen any other I don't think I've ever seen any other auto company like offer something like that, which is, and it's transferable too. So like if I got another Volvo, like I traded mine in, like I could still get that same coverage still for that same amount of time. And I'm like, that's actually kind of wild.
Yeah, the extension is pretty important.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even 5 years is pretty good, but like being able to get up to 10 years, and usually, like, I think the average American gets a new car every 10 years or so.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, having full coverage.
Yeah.
Or full warranty coverage for the rough estimate of the time that you are going to have the car. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And I mean, my family, we typically hold on to our cars until they die. So it is kind of one of those things where it's like, it would be nice to have for that same amount of time.
Right.
And hope if longer, awesome. If not, then you know what? Hell, that's still good enough.
Come on, wind.
No. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. I will say this. Actually, hold on. I gotta pull this up so I can put it in the link dump. I've been looking at these cars, okay? And I have been like searching far and wide for anything that like I want. But unfortunately they have like almost none in Ohio. And so now I've resorted to looking nationwide, and I found one in Maine, and I found 3 in San Antonio, Texas.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, that's something.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's like
I don't know if you've looked at getting cars shipped, but that shit's expensive.
Yeah, but what will probably happen if I do end up buying a car from one of these places, I will actually probably fly down there and then drive the car back.
Oh, okay.
Which is like, okay, not the greatest thing, but at the same time, like, it's a better alternative. Let me tell you that much.
Right.
Try to get that top spin to counteract that wind. Get that distance. Hells yeah. Nice. But so that's where I'm at right now. And then the biggest problem is that, so when I was in Columbus, I drove 2 V60s, which is they're one of the Volvo's crossover models. And then they have a slightly bigger one called the V90s, but nobody in Ohio has those apparently. And so unfortunately I would like to drive one of them, but I just physically I can't unless I go out of state and explore my other options. And so currently the play is like I'm just trying to see what I can find. I just want to try and test drive a V90. So I'm just kind of keeping my ear to the ground, trying to see what I can find. And I decided today, and I was like, you know what, F it. I know that there are a few used car dealerships in my city, in my town, and I'm like, I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna look at some of their inventory just to see what they do. Like one part to see what they have, and another part to just be like, I just want to see if they have the car that I'm looking for. It doesn't even have to be the same year. I just want it to be relatively similar. And I'll see what they have. And completely by accident, I found the used car dealership in my town is a 1987 Chevrolet Corvette with 61,000 miles on it, and they're selling it for $9,000.
Damn.
And I have been looking at this car all day, trying very hard to not buy it or just go there and just be like, I want this car.
As a person whose family member has bought a Corvette, don't buy one.
Okay.
I managed to just find, looking on CarMax, a WRX.
Okay.
It is a what year is this? It's a 2018, which is the year that I wanted.
Okay.
It's in one of the trims that I like. It's automatic. But it's $33,000.
Ooh. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world.
56 miles away, which is pretty good. But considering that's a nice shot.
Woo! Look at that!
That would be an almost $600 a month payment.
Ooh. That is rough goings.
I don't know what let's see.
I mean, like, I want you to just look at this Corvette for a second, because I'm like, the 80% of my brain is like, we're not buying this car, but the other 20% of my brain is like, but look at the all red interior though.
Right.
Like, look how old and cool this car is. Like you know for a fact that whoever had this car, they fucked bitches. They picked up chicks and they fucked bitches. Not necessarily in this car, but they definitely got them with this car. Like 100%. I was texting my mom about this because she's the one that's gonna help me with the finance the car. And I was telling her about this, and I'm like, I really want to buy this car. And she's like, well, don't. And I'm like, I'm not going to, but I really want to. And then I texted her like a couple hours later, and I go, hold on. I just had the best galaxy brain plan. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go buy this car for $9,000. And then I'm going to go drive down to San Antonio, Texas, and trade this Corvette in to reduce the price of my V90 Volvo, and then drive the Volvo home back to Ohio. Big brain plays right there.
Alrighty then.
And then she didn't reply back to me after that.
She's
and
like,
I'm like,
yeah.
dude, buying a car is so annoying.
It's stressful.
It's
so
unnecessarily
stressful.
Yeah, like I emailed the dealer in Maine and I emailed the dealer in San Antonio last night when I got home, and I have been on the phone with both dealerships like literally all day, because they just constantly are calling me, asking me this and that, and like wanting me to buy their damn car, and I'm like, please leave me alone for like an hour. Like, for the love of God.
I need you to not get this birdie.
Okay.
I need you to fuck.
Yeah, well, let me just tap that in, baby. Let me just go ahead and tap that right in. Oh, feels good.
I need to get an eagle, I guess.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go, baby. So anyway, how have things been? Yeah. How are things with you?
It's not great.
This is not.
It's
not
actually
a good time.
it's gotten so much worse in the past week.
Yeah.
Even since last night, it's super unfortunate. So
that's rough.
I told you that 2 of my roommates moved out.
Yep.
And with that, my landlords also let us know, hey, we're raising your rent by $200. So now my rent is almost $2,000.
Yeah.
Split between just 2 people right now. So that's fun. I was informed last night that none of the utilities were paid for last month.
Oh God.
And they're not going to pay them.
Because
they're like, oh, well, you owed us money. And it's like, why didn't you tell me that before you moved? Because you used electricity and water and all this stuff for the entirety of last month. And now you just decided not to not pay it. So I was informed that I can just call the utility companies and be like, hey,
your roommates
my
are
name is
assholes.
not on these. My name is not on these.
Okay.
Send them a final bill.
Yeah,
I will be paying.
I was just about to ask, like,
start
whose name are the utilities under? Because that's really important.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the water is under my name, and it as well. He might have put it all in my name.
Okay.
And I really hope he didn't do that.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
That's like,
to be completely honest,
that's such a scummy move.
Like, oh yeah, legit. No, I don't have, like, those are not my friends anymore. Yeah, like I don't, like, that's just the shittiest piece of trash.
That's like
move.
Actually such a dick move. Like, for reals. That's awful.
Thankfully, we have it all figured out. It's just like, wow. Like,
yeah, that kind of reminds me of,
honestly do that.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of I can't say a buddy of mine, an acquaintance of mine in college. He was rooming with a friend of mine, and it was him, her, and her boyfriend. And one day he was complaining because their water bill was like super high, and he's just like, God, like, I hate that my water bill is so high. We're like, why? Like, why is it so high? It's like, because my roommate and her boyfriend live with me, and they like taking showers together, and it's a big problem. And I'm just like, that's awkward.
It actually saves on water.
No, I mean, not if they're spending a lot more time in the shower. Like, in theory, it does save water, but if you are spending more time in the shower, it doesn't really help. Wow, really trying to get that the whole chip god thing, huh?
I was just trying to get under par.
Oh god, I don't know what Toad's gonna do. Okay, well
Hey,
that's cool.
Thank you, Toad.
That's sweet, I guess.
Thank you, Toad.
Neato.
Toad's my boy.
That's neat, I guess. Huh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of what just happened. That feels bad.
Hey, Toad fucked me, now he can fuck you.
That's true, I guess, but like, god damn it. Alright. God.
Oh, darn. So close.
I tried so hard.
I want him to make this.
He's
Holy
going to.
Shit.
He's going to.
Hell yeah.
Boo, the chip god.
Boo is becoming chip god.
God damn, man.
I am starting to lose the belt.
Lord almighty.
And I became you with the putting for a bit
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Whew. Whew. Staying alive, baby. Staying alive. I'm in it.
Bing.
Trying to think, what else have I been up to recently? Honestly, not too. I haven't been up to too much, honestly, for the most part. Oh, okay. So when I left for my vacation, I forgot to edit the podcast, which is my bad. Totally my bad. Didn't really think about it. Was really busy thinking about a lot of other stuff, and so I spent today editing it. And here's the thing. Here's one of the reasons why I don't like editing, and it's because of Adobe Premiere. And I have a very, very, like, strong love-hate relationship with Adobe Premiere because I've used Premiere for almost my entire editing career, and to this day, I still don't understand how it works. Like, I'm pretty sure it functions off of magic and is made out of actual literal paper mache. Like, I'm pretty sure the people who coded Premiere, they opened up the microchip set or whatever, and they just stuck a bunch of paper mache as the pins. And that's just how the software works. Because I'm so convinced. Like, literally, I was editing the podcast today, and you know how on the podcast you watch the back, we have that moving background, okay?
Yeah.
For some reason,
you have the moving background.
Yeah. But for some reason, the background that I use for the podcast, for some reason I imported it, the same video, the same file that I've used for all the other episodes of the podcast. For some reason, Premiere's like, there's something wrong with this video, but it's okay, because we're gonna, it literally couldn't find a frame in the video. So it was like, okay, we're just gonna substitute it for the previous frame, and that should be fine. And I'm like, sure, go ahead, Premiere. It looks about the same. I can't really see a difference. Like, go for it. It's all you, buddy. I go through the entire edit. Everything's fine. I load it up to export, and Media Encoder is like, we don't know what the fuck this is! We can't use this! This is trash! Get this out of here! And I tried exporting it, I think, 10 times. All of them coming back as failures.
Damn.
And I spent a good maybe 2-3 hours just like, what, how, and why, and...
I hate video editing software. It's so stressful for me.
Oh, it's so awful. I'm like, that's why I just angry about it.
I just don't worry about it. Like, I just put up VODs. That's all I give a shit about. Speaking of which, I have not put up a VOD in a very long time.
Rip. I'm still on the... I'm on the fringe still. Damn. I was hoping I was to be on the fairway. Or on the green. But yeah, so... I figured... I'd kind of inferred that, like, okay, it's probably that singular error that the frame is wrong in the video. And so I'm like, okay, how do I go about this? Like, how do I fix this? And I was like, well, I have been thinking about changing the background anyways for the podcast, so I guess this would be a good time to do that. But the problem is one, I don't know what I'm going to change it to, and two, that's going to be a lot of work that I don't really feel like doing. And so I went through this whole process of like trying to figure out what I wanted to do, how I wanted to go about it. And also at the same time, I had not tested that was the problem. I kind of figured, because typically when I edit videos, when I finish the edit, I usually will render the whole thing. So that way it's all nice and consolidated, it's all loaded up, it's got a nice pretty preview, and I can see it all clear. I usually try to do that. That also wasn't working, apparently. Like, anytime I tried to render my sequence, it would also just freeze. Like, I think the first time I tried to get it to render, it was going, everything was fine, I walked away, I came back 2 hours later, and it was still at, like, 1%, and I was like, what happened? Where did we go wrong in this situation? What? Huh?
Damn, too much backspin.
Yeah. And so, that was upsetting. And then I started trying anything and everything under the sun that I could think of. And then finally I was like, okay, I'm going to try and replace the background loop that I have with something else. And then I spent like half an hour doing that. And then currently, at this point, the podcast is still not exported. It is actually currently sitting in my encoding bay. I just have to hit play for it to export it. So I actually technically don't know if it's gonna work still. And I still have to test it out, so I will let you know what happens.
Okay. I don't like it. I don't get where it happens a lot. Like, oh, the file's just corrupted. Yeah, but corrupted how? Like, what happened?
Yeah, and they don't tell you what the problem is. They just tell you that there's something wrong, and I'm like, how am I supposed to fix it?
What can I do?
Like, that's probably one of the biggest problems that I have with any sort of troubleshooting, is that usually the thing that you're trying to fix won't tell you the problem, so you just have to guess. Right. And then, like, I hate trying to look stuff up, because it's so hard to describe what your problem is, especially when you don't know what it is. It's like, I'm trying to, like, do the thing, and it's not doing it, and it says that it can't do because of unknown error, and it's just like, Google just kind of shrugs at you. Shrug at Google, and Google shrugs back, and you're like, here? And you just kind of hope that's
I was
good.
having issues with my internet. Like, I can't remember what it was, but I was having issues connecting to the internet. The problem was, I couldn't look up the problem. Because I couldn't connect to the internet. So I'm like, cool. Like, my Wi-Fi was down, and I couldn't, like, the Ethernet just wasn't working. So...
Oh, no, that still counts as I hit the tree? What?
Rip.
I can't even believe that. That's so stupid.
And I think my phone was having issues. I can't remember what it was. Or, like, maybe the service was having trouble, which seems to be happening more and more frequently, which is a little irritating. But it was just like, I can't go to the place to solve the problem, because the problem is...
is that you can't go to the place.
It was like, just layers upon layers of, why is this happening?
Yeah.
Hey, I hit balls so much further than you.
Rude.
I got them Rosalina guns, dude.
Cool. I'm still beating you by three strokes, technically.
Yeah,
so,
but I got the guns.
I guess. You might want to put a silencer on some of those, because they seem a bit strong.
Yeah. I mean, well, the funny thing is the last one was, like, way too backspinny.
Yeah, trying to combat that wind.
Yeah, dude, the wind is really fucking me on this one.
It's finicky. You think you understand it, but then it's just like, no, you're still off. It feels bad.
I feel like it's more aggressive in this one than it was in the last one.
Yeah, probably because this isn't necessarily the rookie course. Oh, that's a good shot.
That's a really
good shot.
Wow. Go Boo.
Wow. Yeah, go
He's still
Boo.
at +4.
Doing real good work, honestly.
Getting good shots.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. For me, I'm just, well, hopefully we're
surviving.
Yeah, we're trying to get Emily's little brother in here.
Right, yeah.
Hopefully, but we have somebody else who is an option. I just really don't necessarily know how that's gonna go. He has cats and stuff, and I don't want to create a situation that is just gonna make that harder for everybody. It just doesn't sound like fun to me.
Right, yeah. I get it.
But you know, thankfully I'm actually in a decent position. You know, my dad's being super helpful with everything, which is super nice. Like, I have a really good support system. It's just like, I got screwed, man.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. That just, okay. Toad flexing here.
Toad flexing.
Just hardcore flexing.
I have to make
effortlessly.
There we go.
They do it.
Right. Oh yeah, no, we're just gonna do a perfect chip in.
Just easy.
Oh damn. Okay. Hey, I need you to fuck up. I need you to fuck up.
Shut up. Shut up.
Don't fuck
God
up.
Damn it, shut up.
But like aim just a little more to the left.
No, fuck off. Fuck off.
Damn.
I've learned my mistakes. I'm keeping this lead, damn it. It's mine.
Hey,
can't have
everybody went up
Woo!
a point. Actually, Toad went up 2 points.
Yeah, Birdie. Yep. Everybody went up. Wow.
Oh god, it's dark.
Oh no.
I don't think this is safe.
It's dark and scary.
I don't think you should be 13 miles an hour? Jesus Christ.
I'm afraid to hit the ball. I'll be honest. I'm scared.
Yeah. Justifiably so.
Like, I don't know if I want to put topspin on or I want to just do standard.
Oh, so I asked you about Pokemon Unite.
Yeah.
You said you have not really looked into it?
No. I know that it's like League of Legends, but with Pokemon. I get that much.
Yeah, kind of. Do you remember the old mode that they took out a long time ago that was basically like NASCAR?
Vaguely. I don't think I would play League of Legends all that much back then, but I vaguely, I think I know what you're talking about. If they had like 5 different like points that you had to capture or something like that. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So it's actually pretty interesting. I might like put a little bit of time into it. It seems like dumb fun.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I tried out the tutorial. It seems like fairly interesting. But freaking it's really cute because you're just, it starts you off as Pikachu and like you're just going around and you're killing, what was it?
Just going around killing other Pokemon, you know.
Yeah,
easy.
I mean, but like, and you get little Pokeballs, or they call it like Aeon, but they're in Pokeballs, and you go to these points, and then you dunk the Pokeballs into it.
Okay.
So it's like basketball meets League of Legends, like a really shitty League of Legends game mode that they took out of the game like 4 years ago.
Interesting.
So I don't see this game really lasting that long. But it is definitely something I would be like, yo, check it out. Yeah. Especially because it's free too.
Right. Yeah.
It's cute, but I don't know if it's like gonna be good.
Right. Oh god, this
weirdly
is
adorable.
Such a bad idea.
Do it.
Shut up.
No, more to the left. Yeah, there we go. No, more to the left. No, more to the right.
I could do this. This actually probably would be the best course of action.
Crunchy crunch. I don't even know what this does. Damn.
Clear it! Whew. Phew.
Oh,
I knocked
you
Boo's
hit
ball.
Boo's ball into
Yeah.
the water.
Oh, no!
Oh, what an asshole.
I feel kind of bad, but worth. I cleared the trap. Oh, where are you going? That's a very, that's a bold shot.
Sometimes you just gotta have the balls to take the shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see it now. It's in the... Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad.
Hell
that worked out.
yeah, dude.
That worked out pretty well.
Hell yeah. I didn't even need to use a super to do something that cool.
Yeah. Dude, the wind it's scaring me. It's really scaring me, actually.
Super high. Especially from the angle that I'm going to be at. It's a 13 mile an hour. Oh my god. It's so hard. It's blowing.
I mean, the shot was already curving, so there is that.
It's blowing almost completely perpendicular to my uphill shot.
Jesus.
That I have to make.
Alright, let's see here.
At least it's mostly blowing in your direction.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, this works out really well.
Or not really well, considering how much...
Oh!
Yeah.
If I eased up on it...
That was pretty close.
Yeah. I just needed to ease up.
Look at that!
More.
Look at how fucking perpendicular that shit is.
Oh, feels bad.
Oh.
No. They didn't even zoom in. They were just like, you're not getting it in.
How upset would you have been?
I wouldn't be upset. I would have been just completely dumbfounded.
It's like,
I
all
would
things
just been
considered,
like, you know what?
I was pretty close. Now it's blowing against you.
Yeah, but now it's blowing against me. That's not that bad. I'd rather have it be in front of me or behind me than perpendicular. Parallel.
Yeah,
to me,
that was rough. No, perpendicular.
No, I don't want it perpendicular.
Oh, you.
So I'm saying I would want it parallel to me.
Yeah, in one direction or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, get there!
Damn.
Oh, that wind actually did stop me. Yeah, that wind for sure stopped me.
What the fuck, Toad?
He tried. He's doing his best, okay? He's trying.
Sometimes he impresses me, and then sometimes he does dumb shit like that.
Yeah. Look, it's one or the other. You can't have both.
Oh.
God. How mad would you have been if that stopped?
I would have been a little upset.
Right against the hole.
I would have been a little upset.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, by the way, it is Emily's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Emily. She's what, 19?
21.
Oh, man. God. Oh, my God. She can drink. She was born in the year 2000.
Yeah. She can drink, but she won't drink.
I can feel my bones. I can feel the arthritis. It hurts. It hurts my soul.
Well, you legally have the ability. I'm saying.
But I can't.
Yeah, you can, but you can't.
That...
I feel like we already did this.
I don't know, maybe. God, I can... It's so weird to think that there are people who were born literally at the turn of the millennium.
Yeah.
And they can now legally drink
They have
alcohol.
the ability to drink and drive.
And drive.
They can do both, and that's
they can
terrifying.
form coherent sentences.
I don't know about that. That's giving them too much credit.
that's a little much.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It just I don't like it. I'm not a fan. 0 of 10, am not a fan.
As a person who has drank and drive, I'm terrified for the younger people who also have the ability to do that. But I don't drink anymore. And it's not because I have done that. It's just because I just don't like drinking.
Speaking of drinking, so there's a hibachi place in my town called Yamato's, and they have sake there, and I love sake. I love sake. It's so good, and it's a very dangerous alcohol because it goes down real smooth, and man, it does not feel like you're drinking alcohol at all. That's dangerous.
And you're Asian.
And I'm Asian, and it's a dangerous combination. But anyways, I digress.
What about, like, physiology is different in that regard? I know. Well, I mean, it like.
I think it's primary. It's just something in genetics. It's just a genetic thing.
Maybe it's a diet thing. Okay. Or it was like a historical diet thing? Maybe,
but I don't know with evolutionary that would really change much, is what I'm thinking.
Well, like, in the historical diet of Asian cultures, like, or at least Japan, where sake comes from, it was primarily fish and, like, rice, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that combination just made it so that
I'm not gonna lie, I did not realize the hole was that close.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
If I had known that, I would have
a tree, so you didn't have much of an option.
But if I had known that, I would have done backspin instead of topspin. But I did not realize it was that close.
My family's culture is like all about wine, and
yeah.
But I mean, my family has a pretty good tolerance.
Yeah, but I mean, it also depends on, because sake is rice wine versus regular wine, which is typically grapes. Typically,
yeah.
So I mean, that could also play a factor. I think it's really just a weird genetic thing that is just kind of like, it's just in like, even because like some Asians don't even have that, like, the Asian glow. I do. I know for a fact I do, because my face gets super hot when I drink. But yeah, some Asian people don't even get that. So it's that was a mistake. That was an actual mistake.
I didn't know how much I needed to get. I've never had to spin it that much.
Yeah, I usually just I try to just tap the thumbstick, because usually an arrow is pretty much the most you want from what I found. Okay, Toad, good job. You tried. Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna chip it in, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, easy. You got this. I believe. Jesus.
All right. He used a driver.
Boo's not even trying at this point.
Did you see that he used a driver?
Boo's not trying at this. He stopped trying. He's just like, I'm not gonna win. I'm done. But anyways, so at Yamato's, there's sake, and it's really good. They have a bunch of different flavors, and when my friends and we go there all the time. We will always get sake to drink. And one night we went, the last night we went there, we actually ended up, we ordered some sake. Okay. Damn it.
I'm fine.
We ordered some sake, and I thought that would have got me there, honestly. So we ordered, a buddy of mine, Jake, we ordered each a bottle. And then, and when we order a bottle, when I say a bottle, I mean like the tiny little sake bottles that they typically give you. And when the waiter came back, my buddy Volb, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get a bottle of this sake," and I'm like, "Oh, you know what? Since he's gonna get one, I'm gonna get another one too." And I'm like, "Can I please get a wow? What the actual hell?"
Got it.
At least you got par though, so I'm okay. If that was a birdie, I was actually gonna be kind of mad. So that works out. That works out real well. The fact that was par. So thank God for that.
I just couldn't drop below par.
Ooh.
Yes!
You've got to actually be kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. I'm right at the hole. I should be there.
Yes.
What? What? I should be there. Oh my god. I even went over the hole. How?
I'm one away.
Actually,
bitch.
how? What the actual hell?
Getting closer.
God damn it. That's such a bull.
Are you mad about the chip in now?
Oh my god. No, I'm mad that the power level, I went a little bit above the hole and I should have gone in and I don't know why.
It was 7 miles an hour coming towards you.
Was it coming towards
Were
my
you
thoughts?
not looking at the wind?
No, I didn't. God damn it. Cause it was going away. I was going with the wind in my previous shot and that also stopped short.
Ah.
Like, that's nonsense.
You got effed.
Anyways.
You just got effed in the A.
Yeah, I did. Feels bad. Anyways, but
Yeah.
so we order our bottles, and again, we're thinking of like the regular sake bottles that they typically come in, and the waiter comes back with literally 2 full
Giant
wine bottles. And he's looking at us like, this is what you want, right? And Bob and I look at each other, and we're like,
Fuck it, yes.
yeah, and we're like, fuck it, yeah. And like the dude's just like, did I mess up your order? We're like, no, you're fine, you're great. We're just confused is all. And he's like, oh, well, what's the problem? We're like, we've gone there so many times now, and we always ask if we can buy a bottle, like an actual full bottle, and the restaurant has always told us no. So like we were so shocked
not only
at the fact
did
that like
you get one that you weren't expecting, you got 2
we got
of a full
2
bottle that you've asked before.
Yeah. So like
Huh.
we were so just absolutely shocked at the fact that we just got 2 full bottles of sake and they've never let us do this before. And we're like, you know what? Hell, I'm down for it. Let's go.
Yeah, fuck it.
So we drank one of them at the table. I kept mine because I'm like, I might actually just end up taking this home if I can. And so we get our food, we eat dinner.
Do they have a stopper that you can put back in the top of it?
Yeah, it's a twist cap.
Oh, okay,
It was actually
okay.
it was a twist cap. But I remember that so we drank one of them and I still had my bottle, and then like right before we got our checks, I was like, "Can I get another bottle? Actually, I'm going to take these 2 home." And he's like, "You sure about that?" And I go, "I'm pretty positive.
Sure.
I'm fairly certain that is what I want
I
to do."
know what I'm about, son.
Like, so then I
Bring me
took
all the bacon and eggs you have.
And so I took those 2 home, and then while I was in Columbus over the weekend, when I got back, I actually ended up I went grocery shopping with my mom.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. That's not gonna go in though. No way.
No, but
No
the
way.
wind was
But
just
yeah.
like, hey, you want to go
Wow.
near the hole?
Oh, you buddy.
Jesus. You were with your mom.
So with my mom, we were grocery shopping, and we went to a Chinese grocery store that she was telling me that this one is the same as a different location, but they actually moved to this bigger location. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. That's really cool that they're doing well, because I remember the old location was like super cramped, like the aisles were super small, and like things were just stacked up all the way to the ceiling. Like it was a mess. But this new location is like really, really nice. They apparently have like a food court in the middle of it that they don't have open right now because disease.
Because duh. Yeah.
Because duh. But like when it does open, I'm like, I imagine it being
my
actually super awesome,
God.
super great.
I just saw this Corvette. Don't buy that.
But it's
I
all
will
red
actually
interior,
come to your house
though.
and hurt you.
But like you know for a fact
No.
you would get bitches in this car.
Look at those fucking wheels. Those are the
You would
dumbest
get
wheels
bitches.
I've ever seen.
You would get so many bitches.
In 1974. What year is this?
In 87.
Okay. Yeah, this is some shit that my dad would have driven. Oh my god. Oh my
Dude.
god. No. Please
Dude.
do not.
But dude,
I will actually come to your home
Bro.
and hurt you.
Bro.
It won't even be like, hey, like, nice to meet you in person for the first
It's
time.
like
no,
the moment I open the
will
door
knock on
is
your door,
just
you will open
fist.
the door, and I will punch you in the face and be like, and now we're good.
Anyways,
don't
but
do
so
that.
I'm shopping around in this grocery store, and I go over to their alcohol section because I want to see what kind of stuff they have. And lo and behold, they sell the exact same type of sake that they sell at the hibachi place for so the hibachi place sells it for $25 a bottle. This place sells it for $16 a bottle. And I was like,
Damn.
I know exactly where I'm buying my sake now from now on.
Right.
Like, do I regret buying the one from the hibachi? Absolutely not, because
No.
up until that point, I never knew what the sake was called because they never told us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just refused to tell us, and I'm like, God damn it, tell me your secrets.
I can't even go get alcohol right now.
That feels bad.
My not that I drink it, but my license is expired, and I don't really want to test the
Like your driver's
I don't
license?
want to get. Yeah,
Oh, that's
it expired on my birthday.
not
but-
good. You should get that renewed.
Well,
horrible.
I can't do
Oh,
that
right, you
until
were-
August
right.
19th
Right, you were saying right
because our
right,
DMV
right,
is super
yeah.
backed up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like go to the store and be like, "Hey, I want to buy this," and they're like, "Can I see your ID?" And it's like, "This is expired." It's like, yeah, but like 90% of people in fucking Oregon's licenses are expired right now.
Right.
I can renew it online, but I want to get the one ID thing.
The one what?
It's called Real ID or whatever it is, which is essentially what allows you to get on a plane.
Oh, yeah, that. Okay, yeah. I had to do that for
I
mine,
don't
too.
have that yet. It was supposed to be mandatory like 2 years ago, and now it's like, then they delayed it, and then they delayed it again, and now I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get it taken care of. And yes, I could get it taken care of over on the internet, but it would still have my picture from 2017 on it.
You want a new picture?
No, 2015, 14, 2014, because it's 7 years.
God.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
I was a baby.
Yeah, I got really lucky with mine, where I think my license was when I got mine renewed.
Oh no!
Like I set mine pretty well. But I remember when I got mine renewed, it was like I think mine literally was literally about to expire or was like about to expire or
left.
was like had like a more.
That's a 9 mile an hour. Like almost completely.
I can't tell if you are trying to help me or trying to sabotage.
It's almost completely perpendicular.
I know.
And it's going downhill.
Yeah.
So you want to go as far you want to go pretty far left.
I think I'm good here. I think what's the distance? Like 5 feet, I think.
I mean, you can check with R.
Oh god. It's
about 5 feet.
Yeah, about 5 feet.
About 5 feet.
Okay, Jesus. I don't like that that's motion controlled. That's kind of awful.
It's not motion controlled.
No, mine was.
I'm telling you,
I mean, I would have made it there. I just needed more power. I would have gotten there.
So did I. Oh fuck.
Oh, you should be fine though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you're close enough to the hole that you should be fine. Now we're tied up. Feels bad.
We're not tied.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are
bogey.
tied.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a bogey
now.
Okay. I was genuinely not trying to fuck you up.
Yeah. I needed more power there. I just came up short.
I would have
Honestly,
been ahead if I had
at
put a
that
little more
distance,
power
I should
into it.
not have been. At that distance, I should not have been afraid.
No. I was afraid because I didn't know how much the wind was gonna mess with me.
Dude, these past few holes, like the wind is wild.
It's brutal. It's not 13 miles an hour, but it's brutal.
But it's not great. These are not conditions in which you would want to be playing golf.
Okay. No, I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna go
inside. Like, F this. Speaking of IDs, though, I remember when I was in college, my ID had like a little hole at the top of it, and it was just how you can like put a clip through it, and you can hang it on like a lanyard or something.
Yeah.
And that hole broke. Like the top of it snapped off, and so I couldn't like hold anything in the ID anymore. I was like, well, that sucks. But my school offered free replacement, the first free replacement if it's like for like a physical problem, like if something like gets chipped or cracked or whatever, like they'll replace it for free. And I'm like, oh, well, that's really nifty and that's awesome. I'll go do that. And I remember when I went to go get my ID fixed. I had a men's glee club concert that night, so I wore my tuxedo to the office to get my ID replaced. And so I walked into the office, and the dude's like, and the guy there is like, hey, like, what can I do for you? And I'm like, oh, I need to get a new ID. It broke. And he goes, okay, yeah, sure, no problem. And he's like, oh, you look like really nice. Like, what's going on? And I go, oh, I'm in the men's glee club. I have a concert in like in about an hour and a half. And so I'm like just dressing up now so that way I don't have to change later. And he goes, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's smart.
Oh, do it. Just do it.
God.
No, do it.
Hold on.
Just straight through.
No.
Straight through the hole.
No.
Do it.
No, I'm not.
Dude,
I'm not going.
You can flatten it out. You can flatten out the shot.
Oh, God.
I think.
Oh, my God. No, I'm not. No.
No balls.
You do it. You do it on your shot. All right, do it.
I will do it. If you do it, then I'll do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Because at least we're tied.
No.
At least that way we're both fucked.
No.
It's not like they're gonna come back from +5 and +6.
All right, fine. I'll do it, but I'm gonna say right now, before you just go, fuck it. I'm not gonna do that.
I promise you, I will do that.
Okay. Whatever you say, champ. Whatever you say.
Just try and
I'll
flatten
believe
it
it
out
when
as
I
much
see
as
it.
possible.
I will believe it when I see it.
Oh shit! Isn't there water over there?
No.
No.
What are you talking about? No, there's no water.
Okay.
I don't see any water there. All right.
I mean, I
think
the shortest route between 2 points is a straight line.
Oh my God! Shut up.
And you're just making that straight line.
The hard part is I have to figure out the depth in which I have to shoot this, because if I shoot too low, I'm hitting that rock.
Right.
Okay.
But if you shoot too high, it's going
I'm hitting the tree.
Straight in the tree.
Going right into the tree. So
you do also have the wind.
Wow, that wasn't enough. I mean, that was not enough though.
That wasn't that
like
bad.
I tried to really hit that low, and that's just not gonna happen. But so anyways, I'm talking to the guy, and he's getting everything situated, and he looks at like his screen, his computer screen, and he looks back at me, and he's like,
hell yeah.
Oh God, though. That's an awkward angle, though. But he looks back at me and he goes, you want to just get a new photo, a new photo for your ID? And I go, does that cost extra? And he goes, no, I mean, usually it does, but, you look nice, so, you might as well just get a new... Nice. You might as well be ashamed to, not take a photo. You should at least do it. I'm like, I mean, sure, if it's free, I'll do it. And he goes, okay, just stand over there.
Boo's my dude. He got balls.
Where is he going?
Honestly, his ball is better than
Honestly,
my ball.
That worked out really well for him. That worked out super well for him, actually. God dang.
All right, there you go.
God,
now make this shot.
This is awful. This is actual hell.
See, Boo had the right idea.
He's
like, you know what? I'm just a ghost, but I still have more cojones than Toad.
This is actually hell. I don't like this. This sucks. This is a shitty angle.
This is pretty bad.
This is such a shitty angle, actually, though. Oh,
look at that!
Please.
I mean, you put a little way too much power.
Little way too much power, but that was pretty straight.
It's a par 5. There was no reason to not just fucking go for it.
Just go for it.
If Toad beats us out, who gives a shit?
That's true, I guess. Yeah, okay, now make this shot, buddy.
All right.
Curve the bullet.
Curve the bullet.
But so yeah, I got a new ID, and so now I still actually have my student ID still. But if you look at it, the photo that I have is, I think, of me my junior year. Literally just like, oh, that's not gonna go in though. No, I'm kidding. That's a good shot though.
Like,
that was a good shot.
Like, goddamn.
Yeah, but it's a photo of me my junior year, in my tuxedo for Glee Club.
Golf is a horrible sport. Yes, I do agree that golf is a horrible sport.
But this is fun though.
This is fun as shit.
But this is super fun.
Oh, danger! Do not cross railing. Okay, I was like, the SS rail, like it was a ship or something.
All aboard the SS railing. That is the scene for a porno. 100%.
Yeah, that's why I was like, the SS railing your mom. All aboard. All aboard the mom train. Oh god. You've watched It's Always Sunny, right?
A couple times.
Have you ever seen the episode, the Christmas episode, where Mac and Charlie teach each other their like respective Christmases?
No.
So Mac's family tradition was that they would, you know, open presents, and his dad would record it on a camcorder, and then the family would come downstairs and freak out because you were opening their presents. And he's like, what? That's not your normal tradition that you, you know, different families like set up presents for you in their houses and you come and open the presents and then you go, you know, and you do that for the other kids that come to your house, right?
Oh my god.
Like, no one does that.
Oh my god.
And then he's like, well, I mean, yeah, because all the Santas come over and give you gifts and then go make friends with your mom upstairs, right? Like that's what normal Christmas is like. And he's like,
yep.
No, Charlie.
Yep.
Those Santas were running a train on your mom. So he goes into a mall and he sees a mall Santa. He's like, did you fuck my mom? And the Santa's like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? He's like, he doesn't say it like this, but he's like, is he like disabled? He's like, don't worry, I got this. And he just starts going off. It's like, did you fuck my fucking mom? He bites him in the throat, like rips his throat out. And it never gets brought up again. You absolutely need to watch It's Always Sunny, at least for that one episode. Charlie, those Santas were running a train on your mom. It's so good, but it's so fucked up.
That's so bad. I don't think that's enough power.
No, there is so much
like
wind.
with that much wind and how I fared on the previous hole, that was no way.
Damn.
Get out of here, Toad.
I honestly was only looking at like the direction of the wind, not the force. Nice.
Yeah, you gotta like actually overshoot it, which is scary.
Yeah. Well, I'm so worried about putting too much power in.
Right. Yeah.
Like this is working in your favor, and I wasn't even looking at that.
Oh boy.
See, golf is fun when you have a magic floating lady, a singer, a mushroom,
and a ghost,
and a dead guy. Outside of that,
golf is a pretty awful sport.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a foot.
I am ahead now.
That is so rough.
As long as I don't fuck this up.
Oh my god.
Okay, I didn't fuck it up.
God damn it. The fact that I'm a foot away is like so upsetting. Away. Dude, that's so
just
upsetting.
over 3/4 of a foot away.
0.77.
Mini golf is fun.
Mini golf is fun for like maybe an hour or two, and then it's just kind of like,
Have you ever gone driving at a mini golf course?
No.
No. I mean, like, not at a driving range, but you like just whack the ball.
'em?
Yeah, just
No.
smack it.
No.
You definitely need to do that at some point.
God.
Maybe make sure that you rent out like the entire mini golf course so you don't hit anybody. Or like find one like that's in an area by like that's not too far from me, because we have a couple of mini golf courses, but they're like in the woods. So,
Weird.
you know, you're not going to more than likely hit anybody.
Right.
But yeah, definitely do that. It's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah. I think I've said this before on the podcast, but I absolutely despise golf, which is really awkward because my grandparents on my dad's side fucking love golf, like with a passion. And it's like really, it was really awkward when I was younger, and they were like, let's go, like shoot balls, or they would try to instill lessons in me, like life lessons. And my grandfather was always like, you need to learn to play golf because it's good for business connections and like business deals. And I'm like, I'm 10. So I don't care about any of that. 2, why the fuck? I hate golf. You know I hate golf. I'm never gonna do this ever again. And I'm gonna make a business deal with somebody that wants to play golf. We're not doing that business deal. I'm taking my business somewhere else. Let's
go to the batting cages, and I won't give him a helmet, and then he'll get brain damage, and then I'll get the sale.
And then we get the paperwork out.
All right, sign this. That doesn't look like your normal signature.
It's close enough.
It's just blood on it. It's like, oh, that's out of his ear. Okay.
It's fine. Our friend
Damn, you had the worst shot.
Yeah, I did. They go and collect buckets for golf balls. Now, see, I honestly wouldn't be mad at like having that job like at a driving range and just like driving the truck and picking up the golf balls. That's kind of fun.
Have you seen those Jackass skits where they do it while people are driving?
Yeah, but those are also kind of like at first I'd be like, this is terrifying, but then I'd be like, I would be in it strictly for the thrill.
Oh yeah.
Like 100%, I'd be like,
but the thing,
this is
you
terrifying,
can
but
only
I love
wear
it.
goggles, like no other protection.
Oh God!
Now, how safe do you feel?
Again, still do it for the thrill, 100%.
Okay.
I have been hit in the testicles by a tennis serve before, twice.
Oh, that's nothing. Get hit in the balls with like an 85 to 90 mile an hour baseball.
Okay, no, because baseball, I hate baseball, but fair point taken.
Or
even
drilled
still,
right in the eye.
Oof.
I've taken one of those.
Ow.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah.
That is 10 ounces of like good quality leather, twine, like tightly packed. With it inside of that like wrapping, there is like a rubber ball, and inside of that rubber ball there is a metal ball.
Right.
It is just pain wrapped in leather.
I can imagine so. I mean, like, all the times that I have been assaulted by it, I think a baseball and a softball are the two balls, the two athletic balls, that doesn't sound better. That sounds worse. That I have not been hit in the face with.
One of my coworkers, he grew up in Idaho, and he, during his, I don't remember what year it was. He had to, I think he was a senior is what he was saying. And there was a super senior that he was in PE with, or it was like an advanced PE class, because they actually like did more outdoor sports as opposed to like indoor volleyball and floor hockey and stuff. So they were outside and they were playing softball, and the super senior was like a TA because like that's he wasn't graduating, but he's like he was just a big buff dude, and he's like I know how to sports. So
okay.
Ooh, wow, the wind really took me there.
Oh yeah, it did.
Rough. Okay.
Literally.
And there were these twins that that were also in the class. So they were playing softball, and he was up to bat.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if they were. Oh, it moved me.
That did something, and I don't know what it did.
It's haunting my ball.
Huh. So are you controlling it, or?
No, it will do something to my ball. And we'll see what that is.
That's gonna be a fun time for all of us.
Yeah.
That's pretty
All
good.
right. I think it made mine bounce more. I don't know what that was. So he was up to bat, and I think I don't think their positions matter. But so he hits one of the twins in the throat with the softball. And she's just gone for like the rest of the day.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And a week later, or maybe it was even the next day,
Jesus.
he hits the next twin in the throat with a softball.
Oh,
so they're both gone.
And this was the TA?
This was the TA who was the super senior who was not graduating. And he's just this big old, like, meat machine.
Oh my god. Chaotic says that's what they get for trying to sport.
That's what they get for
that's what
trying
they get! God.
Yeah, I would imagine that they would have never wanted to play any sport again.
I wouldn't want to. God, that sounds actually awful.
When I was in high school, I had a buddy, and he was up to bat. I was actually holy fuck!
Wow! Oh my god, that curve though.
That was kind of hilarious.
Wow, that was insane.
All right, this should go in. Oh my, what?
No! Sit down! Sit down! Feels bad, my dude.
What?
Now you know how it feels. Now you know the pain. Now you understand the pain.
But the wind was blowing forward.
Right? It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. And you know what the game says? Huh, golf, fucker.
And I was shooting downhill.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
This is like the lowest point.
Game says go fuck yourself, buddy. 100%.
Anyway, so at my baseball field, our home plate was rather like spongy.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was kind of like a trampoline almost.
Okay.
And my friend was up to bat and I was on deck after him, and he fouled a ball straight down into the plate, and then he looked down at the ball and it ricocheted and came back up and broke his nose.
Oh, Jesus.
It was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
And he's just like, he looked at me like, what the fuck just happened? And I'm like,
god.
You got a little something on your everywhere.
Dude,
and
what
he
the hell?
He kept playing, but he left later and he was like, yeah, I broke my nose.
Yeah, no shit. Dude. Christ.
Baseball is a dangerous sport.
Sports are scary, man.
Yeah.
I will admit that when I was in high school, as someone who, looking back on it now, when I was in high school, as someone who was a 5'7", weighing 145-pound
I've never weighed that much in my life.
Child, I actually am a little upset that I didn't play football. And the only reason I say that is because you
weren't big enough to like.
Oh
play
no, I because I know I was because we had a kid named Eli, and who was, I think he was 5'1", maybe. He was 5'1", and he was, I think one of the defensive linemen.
Oh my god!
Which was like insane.
That's
because
terrifying.
I feared for him on a daily basis.
Like,
but
if he was a receiver or a running back,
no,
that would have made a little more sense.
No, absolutely not.
Maybe a running or a cornerback.
Yeah, but like, no, I feared for him on a daily basis. He also was one of the smartest kids in my grade. He was a very, very smart dude.
Can you get the hole-in-one?
Probably not, if I had to guess.
What if you super?
If I supered, maybe. But that's like, I have to really, really cut it. Like, I have to be like on that.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
No balls.
Nah. I mean, are we gonna do the no, I don't want to super and then you super, because then you could affect me. And I
don't even know what my super does. I never get the opportunity to like effectively use it.
I can only assume that it like does bad things to other balls that are in vicinity. That's typically what all of them do. So
I mean, yours is basically just like the straightest shot possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't arc.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I'll try for it. F it, I guess. Well,
and I also don't think it's affected by the wind.
I think you're right. I don't think it is.
It's all about just making sure that your distance is right.
Yeah. I gotta really,
do
really
you stop
line this
early
shot
or
up.
do you stop late?
See, that's the question. I don't know. I legitimately don't know. I'll be honest. I have literally no clue. So I'm probably just gonna stop, like, I'll try to stop just a hair short.
Let's see.
I think that's like right on it.
Let's see.
Let's find out.
Oh, dude.
Okay, not bad though. I should have. I think if I had gone under, I maybe
you might have gotten it.
Just maybe.
Damn it, Boo! I need you to go further.
Boo!
I need you to go further so that my ball will actually have an effect.
But yeah, no, but yeah, I do kind of wish I played football in high school, primarily just because of like, by finding out, because how I found out that I had a huge anger problem playing sport games. I was like, I could have channeled this in football, and I feel like it would have been real worth. Okay, you knocked my ball like a little bit around.
Right, mine stops right on the dime.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
Where is that going? And is that a... Okay, that's cool. And I'm in the sand trap now. Well, that's not good.
Mine is still rolling, so...
Yeah. Oh, you've done something to our balls. You've done something to us.
Oh, I did.
You changed the balls.
I turned yours
into little
star bits.
Oh. Well, that's fun, I guess.
All right. Time to be a chip god.
Become Chip Skylark.
Chip Zanoof. My shiny teeth and me.
Shiny teeth, shiny teeth.
My shiny teeth that sparkle, just like the stars at night.
Space.
Whatever. Oh!
What?
Chip God.
What? What in the world just happened? What
God.
the actual hell just happened?
Yes.
I don't even know
love this
how
game.
to what. I can't function now. I am so lost.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god. God, now I have to deal with the mess that you've turned my ball into. This is
In
so
the
much
sand.
worse. In the sand. This is the worst.
Yes.
This blows.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is insane.
I am never gonna be able to do anything like that ever again.
No.
And I love it.
Oh my god, that's insane. God. I don't even know how to like. Okay. I guess we're gonna do it this way.
Oh.
Oh!
All right.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right. Okay, there we go. That is
You know what?
how.
You're welcome.
You know what? You know what?
Because that would never have
Oh.
happened if I didn't turn your
Oh
ball
my
into
God.
a star bit.
Oh my god. How did we make those?
I don't know.
That's the peak of our golf career right
Yeah.
there. There's
I hit
no
the
way.
fucking flag and it went
no
in.
way there's no way we are getting better than what has just transpired.
Oh my god.
It's all downhill from here.
Jesus.
Holy Christ alive. That was actually insane.
Ah.
Oh, lordy.
I don't know if we're gonna even get supers by the time we're at the
I
last
don't
hole.
know. I have no idea. We, maybe let's see, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 4 more holes, including this one. We should get there. Because I think if we get birdies, if we get birdies, I think you would get there by the end. But if you get par, I don't know.
Does that dictate how much meter you get?
I think so, but I don't
score
know.
of your strokes?
I don't know. I mean, we were both empty, so we have about 25%
Fair
from a
enough,
birdie,
yeah.
so that's kind of how
honestly,
I'm
that's
going
more
off
like
of it.
More like a third, I would say.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to like line drive this baby.
Hell yeah. Oh, one other thing that I've been kind of trying to do lately is find a freaking amiibo.
Which amiibo?
Oh,
That's too much top spin. I put
that
okay.
sucks.
I know where I went wrong. I know exactly where I should have
the-
tilted back instead of forward.
Yeah,
That's
the
exactly
Zelda
what went wrong.
Loftwing amiibo
Okay.
for the Skyward Sword game that just came out.
Oh right.
Because I got the I managed to get the Joy-Cons for Emily. And they're really cool looking. They look great. But the Loftwing amiibos are being resold. They're sold out everywhere. And Nintendo even came out and made a statement of we're having delays in shipping, meaning they didn't produce enough at all. Like anywhere, like I know 100% for a fact that is exactly what happened.
Right.
Because they probably didn't imagine that Skyward Sword was going to sell super great because of people's, kind of middling.
Do they ever produce enough though?
No,
I feel like they
never
don't.
do. Well, they do for the ones no one ever wants.
Where do I go from here? Like actually, where do I go?
Like they never produced enough Clouds, they never produced enough Ikes, they never produced nearly enough of anything. But there's a bajillion and one yarn Yoshis, so if you want those, you can find those wherever. Anyway, but I just thought it was hilarious that Nintendo's like, oh yeah, no, we fucked up, but you're not gonna like call us on it.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty much right.
And I mean, people are gonna keep buying them, and it's the same issue that like the reason that it's been almost an entire year and PS5s are still sold out everywhere is because these companies don't care that scalping exists because no matter what, they still get their money at the end of the day. Somebody's paying for it. What do they care if somebody's reselling it? And like, I want the I do want to get all the Zelda amiibos, but they're really expensive, and I didn't jump on the amiibo thing soon enough. Resellers buy them so fast. I mean, and another thing is they are expensive. Like, regardless of if you can find them, they are still expensive, and this is an even more expensive amiibo than they normally are.
Yeah.
But I don't want to just buy one of the little NFC cards that will eventually come out. Like, that is the super easy option, and it is available, and I can totally take that route. But one, I already own every Zelda amiibo in an NFC card, and I actually own some Zelda amiibos, and I don't want to pay like $20 to get one NFC card or like $20 to get all of the NFC cards again.
Yeah.
You know? It's it's just frustrating. And and it's literally just a Nintendo production issue because they always do that. Like, it's always been a thing with them, and it's just frustrating. Like, I get it. It makes business sense. But fuck your business sense.
Yeah. It's like it's in an ethics sense, it's not that great.
Yeah. I mean, they are not going to sell or produce nearly as many Switch OLEDs as, you know, they are going to produce their normal Switches.
Speaking of, let's talk about those.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like...
So, the OLEDs will eventually sell out. And then eventually, they will be highly sought after. Because we know, for a fact, because of Nintendo's business practices, nice shot.
Thank you.
That's just going to be how they do things. And they will end up making more money in the long run.
Yeah.
By shortchanging everybody, which is, it's just so shitty. But yes, the OLED. I mean, you and I already talked about it last night.
Yeah.
And when they first announced that they were doing a new Switch, I was like, cool. What features does it have? Oh, hey, there's a dedicated LAN port. That's pretty cool. Shit.
Close.
That wind was harder than I thought.
Yeah.
And for me, that wasn't even the selling point. It was the fucking, and I'm not sold on it, but the biggest selling point for me was, the kickstand. And I'm all about that upgraded kickstand. I don't care about the screen size, really, because it's the same. It's not like they're making new Joy-Cons that are like wider. It's just a longer screen. So, nice shot.
Nice.
You know, like, there's nothing there. The
I
OLED
feel like it's
doesn't
weird
do anything.
Because like it's all like with Nintendo, I always kind of feel like when they release like a new iteration for their whatever, for their platform, I guess.
What's the least that we could do and have somebody still try and buy it? Yeah.
Or it's like it's like all the ideas that should have been in the original, and then they like the moment it shipped out, like the original shipped out, they're like, oh, we should have done this, this, and this, and it's like, well, why didn't we think of this sooner? Especially because it's like a lot of the stuff is like such obvious things that it's so frustrating to be like,
right?
Like again,
how
it's like,
how many
why
how
many channels
you
did this
had a
fall
dedicated
through?
LAN port,
or
Ethernet port. The fucking Wii had a an Ethernet port. They intentionally strip these things out so they can sell them back to you later. Because when the Switch released, they released a freaking licensed accessory that was an Ethernet connection that hooks into your Switch dock via USB. So it's not even like you can't guarantee that that's a solid connection because it's going through two freaking sources.
You know, Expert says, it seems that the current production limits of the PS5 are still related to the semiconductor shortage.
Yeah. In terms of production limits, but, like, And that's a whole separate thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's not them trying to short people.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
not
they
them being
physically
like, oh,
cannot make more.
Yeah, whereas Nintendo intentionally does limited runs on things.
Yeah.
Like the freaking
Like the Zelda Game & Watch thing.
Yeah, the Game & Watch games that they've been putting out, the Mario 3D All-Stars game, the Fire Emblem thing, all of their special edition consoles, and those are different, but it's still in the same vein.
I mean, but and Nintendo is a company that is built upon nostalgia. Like, that is their business model is pure nostalgia.
And
occasionally
they don't want to
new
lose
things,
money.
but it's like, and they don't want to lose money, so it's like, okay, I guess.
Like, from a business standpoint, I can't blame them, but fuck, dude.
Yeah, but like, goddamn.
Please just be nice.
That's a shot.
Oh, I'm in the fairway.
So just don't mean that. Esper says, I don't think that the scalper thing is going to get better until there's a flood of PS5s from legitimate sources. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, scalping is gonna. Yeah, scalp. Like, the upsetting thing is that there's really no way to stop scalping. Like, it's just a thing that's always gonna be around, and there's really nothing that is gonna make it stop.
Yeah. I mean, and it's just getting worse because it's getting easier, and like people who are like fuck scalpers are getting to the point where they're like, well, then I'm just gonna start.
Yeah, if you can't beat them, join.
And it's like I get the mentality with that, but like, for everyone's sake, please don't. I feel like
the morals and ethics in our society just keeps going down as just life goes on. Also, that was a very good.
Thank you.
That was very good. Which is awkward because now I have to sync this, or else we don't time. I'm like, what a pain.
Yeah, I'm very upset with like businesses. I mean, and like the big thing, everybody's like all against. You literally had the tap in, dude. Anyway, there's nothing that my not buying from a company is gonna do.
Yeah,
you know, that's
always
the
think
worst
it's funny
part.
when people want to like boycott a company. I always think it's or like when they want to with a company. Yeah, I always love seeing people online who want to boycott a company. They're like. This company is evil, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the merchandise that I bought, I'm gonna destroy it. And I'm like, what does that solve, dude?
The Nike Colin Kaepernick thing.
Like, what does this solve? This solves nothing.
I thought that was hilarious because one, that gives Colin Kaepernick more attention.
Yeah,
like it drives home the fact that like you are so against his message, and then some people might be like, wow, this person's a fucking idiot. Maybe Colin Kaepernick is right. Who was originally not in agreement with him. Which, if you're not in agreement with Colin Kaepernick's message of, hey, maybe just don't shoot people.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God. Regardless of
your skin color.
That
infringes upon my freedom. How dare you?
Yeah, you're a sports ball man, and you play sports ball the way that I want you to do it. You don't get to, like...
You don't get paid to have free thoughts. You get paid to throw a ball and hit people, damn it.
Suck. On the fucking 49ers or whoever you played for. I think it was the 49ers.
I think so.
Like, and that's not what matters. Like, at the end of the day, because you burned your fucking shoes, you idiot.
Yeah.
You went out to a Nike store, gave them money.
Your money. And then you destroyed the thing you bought. Like what does that solve?
Do to hurt Nike or hurt Colin Kaepernick? Absolutely nothing. It just hurt your wallet. And apparently your pride.
Yeah.
Which is so fragile that you feel the need to do that. Like, goddamn. People are hilarious.
People are weird, man. People are so weird.
Going back to the Amiibo thing, so when Amiibos were first coming out, there was a guy who bought all of the stock of Rosalina Amiibos.
Yeah. Yep, I remember
just so that no one could have them. And it wasn't because he wanted them.
Yeah, he wanted...
It was because he hates Rosalina
Yep.
so much.
I remember that, yeah.
That is
I remember
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, it's a huge dick move. Obviously.
Obviously,
But
yes.
the reasoning behind it is just, it gets more stupid.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell? I saw the actual picture, and it's just this man that you would expect him to be. This basement dwelling person. Which is hilarious that he does not have this over infatuation with Rosalina from
but in fact it is
appearance's
hatred
sake.
instead.
Yeah, it is pure maybe like he was like in a pseudo online relationship with like a Rosalina bot and got dumped. And that's why. Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, but like that's even like that's kind of a scalping thing. But it's in such a different way.
Yeah.
Because there was an issue, low energy. I just had a thing that said low energy. The fuck?
I didn't see anything.
Weird. It was across the screen, so it wasn't like my controller.
Did you hit like L by accident, try to do your super?
Oh, I guess I must have tapped it, yeah. Anyway, but like, there was an issue with Nike stock after that, and it's like, it's not scalping in a sense, but it's creating an issue with supply.
Yeah.
And like they're making things even worse for people because they're destroying shoes that people are actually trying to get.
Yeah.
It's like,
Speaking
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of scalping, or not scalping, speaking of Nike actually. So Dado, who is a very prominent Destiny 2 YouTuber, that we're both fans of, he actually just put out a video I think maybe yesterday, maybe the day before, because he's a sneakerhead, and so he collects sneakers.
Oh god.
Which I thought was actually really interesting, because like some of the shoes that he has are like, oh, those are actually really cool. But it reminded me, watching the video, I watched a TikTok of a guy who also collects sneakers, and he actually he talked about the importance of actually wearing your shoes and why that actually is really important, because I guess the rubber and like some of the materials on the shoe, if they don't get stressed and they don't bend while being worn, they'll petrify and then they'll like crumple as if they're made of styrofoam.
Right.
I thought it was like so interesting and like so fascinating, because he even took out several pairs of like super old shoes that had never been worn, and he just dragged his finger across and it just crumpled like dust.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my god, that's actually
that was
insane.
Huh. That's funny. I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, neither did I.
Nice.
Wow. Jesus.
I don't even know how long that
on my
was.
Computer. Oh, I got him.
Nice.
I got him. Aha.
Oh, so there something happened to me a long time ago, and I have no way to corroborate what happened. Emily does not believe me.
Okay.
This legitimately 100% happened.
Okay.
I cannot remember who I was in the room with. I cannot remember whose room I was in. I believe it was when I was in middle school or high school. There was a fly in this said friend's room, and I had a bowl of something, and I had chopsticks, and
you caught the fly?
I was like faking, like, haha, I'm gonna do the thing from the Karate Kid. And I just went out and tried to get it, and I got it, and then I freaked out and I let it go.
You let it go? God damn it.
But I did I swear to God, I actually caught a fly with chopsticks. Kind of by accident. Like,
honestly, I believe it. I believe it because
of my dumb luck.
I have done something somewhat, not like exactly similar, but similar-ish. Like, at my grandparents' house, they have like gnats all the time, and I have even gnats in my basement all the time. I've gotten really good at fucking swatting gnats with my hands, like clapping them between, like clapping them together. I've gotten really good at it.
This is it.
This
by
is
the
it.
way,
Yeah. That's
this
the last,
is this is the
this
all
is
or
it.
nothing
Yeah, it is.
shot, and we have super.
We do. We do. We'll see what happens.
516 yards. Ooh. Jesus. Anyway, gnats.
Yeah, no, that was it. I got really good at swatting gnats with my hands.
Swatting gnats with your hands.
There's actually one time I remember when my buddy Bodie, he was getting married. I remember I was one of the groomsmen, and so we are where the bridal party, we're in like a separate room for the ceremony to walk out of, and we're meeting the bridesmaids at the same time. And I remember like seeing a gnat the entire time while we're in the room, like, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna kill this bug. I swear to God. And I remember just being like, there was at one point I was meeting Bodhi's sister, and like she's like, "Hi, nice to meet you," and I go, "Yeah, that's great." And I'm like, literally, you can see my head just like trying to trace this gnat, like just following it around. And I just had this
probably
like
just look like a crackhead.
Yeah, they did. Like, I had this like zoned in look on my face, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever,
obviously
cool.
on cocaine.
And immediately I just go, ha! Yeah, and like I immediately go, ha! And I clap my hands together, and they go,
oh no,
are you okay? And then I open my hands, and go, I got it. And they're like, oh, that's what you do. I'm like, yeah, sorry. And anyway, and so I went to wash my hands. I'm like, anyway, so you are? I'm like, I'm Bodhi's sister. I'm like, oh, nice to meet you. Something like that. They're like, yeah, we thought you were on drugs for a second there. And I go, no, I just needed to kill a bug.
I mean, to be fair, that's not clearing you of
that's
not
true.
being on drugs.
That does nothing to clear my name.
I would still be like, I'm still pretty sure he's on something. Also, I think the toad bumped us up a little bit.
I don't know. I think he
so
only
that's kind.
Ooh, I don't know.
I mean, I was ahead of you, but I don't think I was that far ahead of you. You know what would have been the best way to do that? Oh.
No, I'm good.
Wait.
I'm clearing it.
No,
I'm clearing it.
Is if you had not washed your hands.
Ooh.
If you had just killed the bug and it's just like, and
yeah,
then you go for the handshake.
It's empty.
Nice to meet you. And they're just like, what the fuck?
What is wrong with this person? Honestly, like, because my hands sweat so much, I hate handshakes, holding hands. I despise it. It's because I always feel so unbelievably self-conscious about it all. Oh, that's a dirty move, but okay. I respect your choices. My only hope is that you don't hit me. Oh, I'm on the fringe of it.
I got you.
You did get me. I'm on the fringe.
I think.
Yeah.
I was hoping that I would get both of you, but what the fuck are you doing?
He's got to correct. He's got to straighten out.
Yeah, so you were the only one that I hit. I was trying to get you and Toad.
You would have had to go shorter. If you're trying to maximize distance, you're only going to hit me. For sure. Now the question is, how badly is that going to affect me? That's the real question.
We'll see if you get the double bounce that you needed last time. If I give you the win, or if I absolutely fuck you.
Yeah, all I really need to do is just I just need to get on the green. That's all I'd want to do.
Yeah.
Because we're still both on the fairways, so it's whatever. Alright. Actually, out of curiosity, if I did this, what happens? This is gonna be my all or nothing shot. I'm like, what happens if I do this?
Walk around, find out.
Yep, here we go. This is gonna be really fascinating. Well, okay, sure.
It completely mitigated what I did.
Alright, I'll take it. I'm not like, it's like, okay. A decent enough of a distance from the hole. I actually probably could have gone harder. Oh, now we're serious now. honestly thought you were gonna get that. I was gonna just be floored. The moment it zoomed in, I was like, no way.
Oh my god.
Alright, Boo. Alright. Cool. Good talk, Boo. Christ.
Fuck.
This
is literally meat and potatoes right here.
Yeah, this actually works out in my favor because the fact that you are farther away from the hole than I am. So at least that tells me that I'm closer. But I don't know what the elevation is going to be like.
Yes.
Oh god.
Woo!
Ooh, pressure's on now. Pressure is on now. All right.
Oh my god. Are we gonna get the tie?
Oof.
We're probably gonna get the tie. You have much flatter elevation than I did.
Yeah.
Nice. Damn.
The tie, baby. Let's go. I'll take it. Whew. Feels bad, Toad. Feels bad.
+8. Oh,
damn.
never mind. He still got par.
Wow. Oh, wow. I'm actually surprised he got par. All right. I guess really it comes since we tied with strokes. Like, who won in points for? Because like we tied in strokes, but who wins in points? I don't know if they do. I don't know if they do points or not, but we'll see.
Not for this mode.
Okay. Don't they? No, we're both still 67. All right. Well, that's another game of golf in the bag, and we're nearing up 2 hours of time, so I think that's a decent enough place to start. And so on that note, guys, I want to thank you all for coming out to the C Plus podcast once again. Since I am back from vacation, I remember to do my job. I will be sure to edit this. This will come out next week, but the previous 2 weeks ago podcast will come out this week, so be on the lookout for that. But as always, though, my name is Shogun Shin. That has been Hex Kinko. This is the C Plus podcast, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.